Good afternoon, everybody. It is your girl, Kiki. Okay, so it's come to my attention through some friends of mine that on my YouTube page, I should basically embarrass myself and do a story time. Okay, because apparently I have the funniest stories. Um, some of these stories are embarrassing, but these are all true stories. And then someone suggests you should get on Facebook and tell one of your infamous true stories, because I truly have lived a long life. I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not ashamed of, but I've just done a lot. So this story time for today, my first story in this series is going to be about me when I went to a swingers club by myself. By myself. Now, to those of you who don't know what a swingers club is, it's an adult type establishment that is a club, and they have not all, I can't speak for all of them, but the one I went to, it shall remain nameless, but it's in Dallas. I won't say where, but Dallas has not a lot. It has, like, I don't know about now. It's been years since I've looked it up, but at the time, this was approximately about 5 years ago. Oh no, about 4 years ago. Dallas has, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they have approximately several sex clubs. I don't know, it might be more, but I know of at least four, okay? And swinger clubs is where people, go, they, like I said, drink, have fun, they have music, they have a bar, but then when you go upstairs, girl, upstairs is where they have beds, and this one, they had a masseuse, a dude that did sexual type massages. You had to be all nude massages. They have adult movies on all the screens. It's a scene. Okay, like, and because I'm not scared, I'm never scared. How did I learn this place? Online. Just online. I mean, there are several online communities that I used to be a part of. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but they talked about this place, and I'm like, okay, well, I want to go. I didn't have anybody to go with, so I went by myself, of course, not really knowing what to expect. I get there, so I can get the makeup on, I'm all dolled up. I get there. First of all, at a swingers club, swingers are for people who like to wife swap. I guess that's the old term for it, or partner swap. Swinging is a very much female-centric thing. It's something that I didn't know. A lot of people really don't know. People, when they think of swingers, they think of men just wanting to have extramarital affairs, but then want to keep their wives in the loop. And really, to be honest with you, swinging is a very female-ran thing, like I said. So it's really about it is about the men and this misogyny, of course, in the swinging community. Like, I'm an expert, I'm not, but I'm just saying things that I've picked up. But it's a thing where if you're in a couple, a male and female, the female really has to approach you. The female has to feel comfortable. And most of the time, as couples, it's not single people. At this particular club, they had a rule, like, if you couldn't be a single dude, like, you had to bring you have to have a female come with you. Now, that female could be a female that you with. It could be your sister. It could be your mother. I mean, it just had to be a female. But if you're a female by yourself, you could come. It's something they call a unicorn, because a unicorn is a female who's single, who likes to swing. And all of them are looking for the unicorn, okay? But then I'll explain. I walk in there, the level of hostility I felt, and I'm not the most aware person of people. Like, I'm usually in my own world, and I was nervous anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the bar, get a few drinks, loosen myself up. I met the owners who own the club. They're like, oh, I've never seen you before. It wasn't a lot of people in there. I think I went on an off night, but as the night went on, more and more people showed up. And like I said, downstairs is a club bar. People hang out. Upstairs, I was like, okay, I'm venture upstairs. First of all, I get upstairs, there's a shower. There's a state-of-the-art, badass shower that I was like, damn, that's a badass shower. Then they have, like, lockers, and then they have, like, cleaning supplies, like wet wipes, condoms, other things that you can purchase, or people bring them with you. They have some around where you can share or have for free, but yeah, they have lockers for people. And then up there are different rooms where some of the rooms are closed door. A lot of the rooms had glass behind it where you could just watch people just do what they do, get it in, right? And I'm sitting there like, okay, like I wasn't completely shocked. I knew what was gonna happen. Then there was a dude in the middle, and he's giving people massages. Mostly the women, because it's a dude. Some of the male swingers are bi, some of them are bi, but for the most part they're straight. Mostly the women are bisexual. I'm not bi. I'm straight. I'm sorry. I just went there just for the shock factor. I just wanted to see what was going on. I'm curious as always. But yeah, there's just couples just making out on this couch over here. And when I say couples, some of these people, quite a smattering of the people were older. Swinging is very Caucasian centric. At least I don't know I can't speak for any other city, but in Dallas it is. So these are older Caucasian people, like, 50s, 60s. There are some other swinger clubs that are known for a younger crowd. But then there was a smattering of younger people as well. And like I said, I was the only black chick in there. And then I was the only chick that I knew of that was in there by herself with anybody else. I had some dudes come up to me and like, oh, are you by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, oh, okay. Well, is this your first time here? Yeah, my first time here. And then here comes the girlfriend or the wife. She's like, just come on, honey. Like, no, like, I did not knew what was going on. I'm like, okay, well, what just happened? Then another dude come up to me, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, hey, hi. Here come the wifey. Because I wasn't with a man. So apparently that is a insecurity and a fear of a single female in the swinger scene. Because if you don't have a boyfriend or a man, then I guess there's more of, which I understand, more of a worry of you're the man running off with you or taking off with your man, or there's some kind of attachment there because you don't have an attachment. So yeah, I learned that. Other than that, I just sat there and watched the things that were going on. I'm just sitting there going, I mean, I'm not too shocked. Like, it takes a lot to shock me. But just the fact that, me, I have body issues. I don't even want to get naked in front of my own man, much less a room full of people sitting around watching you just, get it in right here on this table. Like, I was like, what is going on? So, fortunately, a young black couple came in, and they were like in their 20s. And they were cracking, they were drinking, and they were like, hey, you want to drink? And I didn't think they was trying to do pop off a menage or nothing. And they talked to me the whole night, and they were like, talk to me. It was their first time there, and they were looking around, and they were like, well, we didn't know there was going to be this many older people. I was like, girl, neither did I. And they talked to me for a bit, and then, we talked for an hour, and we hung out together, and they gave me somebody to talk to instead of me just huddled up in the corner like this going. But yeah, we talked, and they were so nice. Like, I said I didn't exchange numbers, but I wasn't I wasn't trying to pop off a menage or nothing, y'all. I wasn't trying to do that. So, but they were real cool. And then this other chick, I think she was mixed, a black chick, and she was talking to me, and we did exchange numbers. But then it turned out she was trying to have me get with her and her boyfriend. That's a whole nother story. But I enjoyed my time there. But again, it was just a really hostile. Women would not even look my way. Women would not even talk to me. They didn't let their man talk to me. They was like, cut it, bitch. Get out of here. I didn't stay for very long. Like I said, I hung out with that African-American couple. I hung out with them. And then after I hung out with them for a little bit, they were like, oh, excuse us. And then they went to another room, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, well, bye, y'all. Y'all have fun. Yeah, But yeah, would I ever go back? I don't know. I'd probably take my man with me, cause But then we don't do none of that. But just he's never been to any kind of anything like that, so he's just curious to see what goes on. And but yeah, that's my time at a swinger club. And then at the end of the night, I left and it was getting out, and then everybody was filing out. Like, I think the club was about to close, and then like in the parking lot, like there was just people just getting it in the parking lot in the cars just squeaking and bouncing. I'm just sitting there like, okay, that's what we're doing right now. So yes, Dallas, there's some freaky stuff happening in Dallas. But it was interesting. It was interesting. Like I said, I'm a curious person. I like to go to places that I'm like, okay, I really shouldn't be here, but I want to know. And so yeah, that's my story of my time going to a swingers club and having no one hit on me and no one talk to me, and the magical unicorn, that if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all don't really want that unicorn. They didn't want none of me there. They was like, oh, you ain't got a man? Okay, see ya. They didn't want none of me. So I'm tired of hearing about this mythical unicorn that all these chicks talking about they want, and all these dudes, these swinging couples. We want a unicorn. No, you don't, girl. You know you don't want no unicorn. Or if you do want a unicorn, you want an ugly ass unicorn. You want a fat, ugly unicorn. So you like, okay, I know he ain't gonna leave me for that bitch. Let's just keep it all the way 100, okay? Just keep it real. But anyway, this Kiki. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know if you want to share this video, but like the video. I'm going to be doing more videos and later on today, but since I have time before my doctor's appointment, I thought I'd share that because it made me kind of tickle. I don't know what made me think about that, but someone's like, share some stories, and so I thought about that one, and it just had me laughing a little bit about my swinger story. So anyway, y'all have a good day, y'all. Bye.